What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another stream. We're going to be getting into day 5 of the table runners, so let's go. How are we doing today, guys? Hopefully the stream doesn't crash this time, as last time I was doing it, it crashed. Right, let's pickpocket the first NPC. I'm going to get lucky straight off the bat. How we doing, guys? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I'm not actually on my thieving build. This is a different build. I think it's just like my 1-bar bow gank build. I just changed it and just stuck shadow on it. So I'm not going to be as stealthy as I usually am. I reckon this is the NPC that's going to give me the crazy rare items, which are the table runners. And I've had a couple of comments that some players have found it as well, and I'm jealous. But this is the only tricky NPC. They're sort of near 2 guards. Also, we'll be releasing the gank build I've got coming. I've had it for a while. Just gathering some more clips. I'm pretty much done with it now. And then, oh yeah, we'll be releasing that today. Blade of Woe. God spotted me. I'm going to get killed. Oh god, this character is so slow. Oh, I'm going to go. Oh, that could have been better. I could really do with a burst heal. Why have I not got a burst heal on? Yeah, probably not the best build to be stealing with, but it's just a random PvP build. What's going on, mate? How's it going? We've got anime in the chat. How's it going, mate? I've literally just woke up and I've got a bit of a sore throat. Wait. I've got to be really careful on this build, as this build is not designed for stealing. Mind you, have I got any gold? I think I'll be alright. I must start stealing on PC NA as well. I've started also on Xbox NA, so I'm trying to go across all platforms if I can. So I can do some giveaways on there as well. This is Xbox EU. I will start doing some stealing and giveaways on PC NA. That's the big one. But yeah, also Xbox NA. I've started doing furnishing plan farming. Yeah, I might even fire up the PlayStation 1. But yeah, I don't think I'll be leveling tunes and stuff on that on it. It'll just be sort of like giveaway farming. Because when is the crossplay actually coming? It might not come for another 2 years, and that's what I was thinking. Like, you know, it's easy to say, oh, I'll just wait for crossplay, so I can do like giveaways on every platform. But that could be years. We don't know how long that's actually going to take. So I thought, why not? I haven't got level characters. And on my Xbox NA, I had about 8 tunes, and I didn't even realise that. But they weren't level tunes. I must have just jumped in, just made some characters for fun. I think the highest one's about level 10 or 12. So I can easily do container farming, because that doesn't involve any leveling. So yeah, that'll be on the Xbox NA. So I thought, yeah, why not? So I can do some farming on Xbox NA, Xbox EU, and then I've got the PC NA, and then I might even flick on to PC EU, and then PlayStation, I still don't know, but it's possible. Why not be everywhere? Why not be on every platform? Nintendo Switch EU. But that's not actually a real one. Is Elder Scrolls on Switch? I wouldn't have thought so. Imagine if it was on Switch, that'd actually be pretty good. Twitch. Wonder why they didn't actually bring the game to Nintendo Switch. Because a lot of games do get ported over. Mind you, I'm sort of thinking of Fortnite, that's on like pretty much everything. Right, let's check if we've actually got anything so far, which I highly doubt. This is all I've found so far, guys, which is absolute trash, but they are physical furnishings, but they're just trash ones. Oh, this is the NPC I just hate ganking or killing, pickpocketing. Particularly if I'm not on a stealing build, it makes it even worse, and it is noticeable. Because I was actually taking for granted my thieves build. I'm thinking, do I really need it on? And of course I've been on my ganking build, and I've just swapped to another ganking build. I didn't actually save my thieves build. I'm thinking, well, I don't need it, do I? You know, I can just easily do some stealing, but it is noticeable. And yes, you can steal without a thieving build. You don't need a thieving build. I mean, I've done it for quite a long time without actually having a dedicated build. I mean, it definitely helps. That's without a doubt. It definitely helps, and it's noticeable. I think it's the detection radius is definitely noticeable. You get detected much easier. Tablecloth. I need a table runner. That's what I need. So yeah, I've started really early today. Or earlier than I usually do. And yeah, probably at the weekend I'll be getting a bit more streaming. What's going on, mate? How's it going? 07. What's going on, mate? Just doing some stealing. Trying to find this rare table runner. Well, there is 3. The blue one in particular is worth a hell of a lot. And I never seem to get lucky. And it's starting to annoy me. But I'm only on day 5, so I haven't really been doing huge amounts. Not as much as I wanted to. So I'm going to try and get into it. And hopefully actually get lucky. So yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. It's just a chill stream. I'll just be going through the motions and just killing some NPCs. I normally aim to try and do about 2 hours, because after 2 hours I'm a bit numb by then. But maybe some other stuff as well. I'll be doing some giveaways. If you're on Xbox EU, just let me know, guys. Just type Xbox EU in the chat. If you're on Twitch or YouTube, and then I'll send you some free stuff. Also, we'll be doing giveaways on Xbox NA, but I need to build up some goodies first. But I will be doing some farming on there, and also the PCNA. Maybe PC EU, so that'd be 4 platforms. That's neat. I can never wrap my head around the value of these items and what's worth trading. Yeah, I mean, I've got a general good idea of what most stuff is, but I always miss some stuff out, and I've probably sold stuff without even realising. But if you download the TSC, if you're on console that is, there's a thing that pretty much gives you an average of every item in the game that can be sold. Just so you've got basically a guideline of what everything is worth. So if you're on Xbox, I'm assuming it's on PlayStation as well. It's the TSC price fetcher, and that gives you a really good indication of what things are worth. It's not for every item, but for most items are pretty much covered. And if it says no data, that means it's a very rare item. It could be a new item, and then you really need to do some research on how much it's worth, or you could even take a gamble and chuck on $1 million or 2. So it's always worth having a look. But the table runners, I think on console, I think the green ones go for about 1 to 3 million, and the blue one is probably touching 5 to 10 million, and then PC you can probably double that. But they're just crazy rare, but people keep commenting, especially a few Guys that watch my streams, they said they found them. I don't know how, but yeah, it's definitely possible. I'm just probably getting bad luck. I was wondering what that was. Yeah, it's really handy to have the price fetcher. It really helps because I've even me. I mean, even though I've been playing the game for a hell of a long time, there's probably stuff I've sold that I've not even realised it's worth gold. So it just it's a nice little safety net if you do a lot of farming and stuff. Because I've probably sold tons of stuff and not even realised how much it's actually worth. Fire ribbon? What the hell's a fire ribbon? Never seen that. So welcoming guys, welcome to the stream. It's just a bit of an endurance stream. And this isn't really a realistic farm, guys, for everyone because you need a hell of a lot of patience. And I'm not even sure I've got enough patience. But I'm going to try. And then we're on day 5 of trying to find a table runner. And if successful, then I might try some harder ones. I have been thinking about doing the mushroom polyp, which is the incredibly rare plant furnishing. But I'm not sure, that might be a step too far. Because trying to force one of them to drop could be almost impossible. But I have tried farming it. I've done a bit of farming of it. And I've not even had one single plant. I think there's quite a few plants in Vardenfell that actually drop. But yeah, I've not even had one. So I'm thinking, whoa. That could be a very tall order. But we'll see how this goes. And then if I find it's not too bad, I could try and get some even rarer stuff. But mind you, table runners are probably in the top 10 of rarest items in the game, so it's not like I'm going for something easy. But these do drop, whereas the mushroom virtually doesn't. It's really exciting to see you stream here. I've been watching your videos for years. Oh, I appreciate it, mate. Yeah, I mean, I don't stream that often. I normally 2 or 3 times a week. And it's generally around this time, as it's most convenient for me. It's all like early morning stream. And occasionally, well, I haven't recently, but I sometimes do PvP streams, event streams. But mostly my focus at the moment is just trying to find rare items and giveaway streams. So yeah, I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, guys, as well. That would be greatly appreciated. And just, let me know what platform you're on, guys. As I want to try and work out what platform everyone's on, so I know what platforms to go for, so I can do the giveaways as well. I'm trying to sort of cover as many as I can with giveaways. Do you still farm that cave in Blackreach vampire paintings? I've had not much luck there. Wondering if you've had one yet. Yes, I have had a few there. They are a bit of a tricky drop. And to tell you the truth, I did farm for like 3 hours and I didn't find one. I was sceptical they even actually dropped there, but I was pretty sure a couple of years ago I had one. And then I went there another day, done 2 chests and bang, vampire painting straight away. That's decent and you're welcome, I appreciate it, mate. Is this buzzing? Why is mine buzzing? It's not like it's buzzing. Why is my sound buzzing? Yeah, let me know if the sound is alright, guys. Mine is buzzing on my end, but hopefully it's not for you guys. Yeah, hopefully it's not buzzing. But when I'm putting the volume up on my phone, it's going, so hopefully it's not buzzing. As this is a brand new headset, so I'm going to be annoyed if it was. But anyway, we'll get back into the stealing. I'm still convinced this NPC is bugged though. This one never drops anything good. What the hell is that? Yeah, I've just fiddled with the audio settings, guys, so let me know if the game sound is too loud or if it sounds better. Yoink. How are we doing anyway today, guys? Yeah, let me know, guys, what platform you're on as well. This is Xbox EU, and I will be doing a giveaway. If anyone's on Xbox EU, type Xbox EU in the chat for some rare items. I'll go dig in, see if I've got any nice bits I can send you. Where are these guards coming from? I don't remember there being a guard there. I'm not even in the right place. It's handy if you're in the right place. Yeah, I'm also trying to like 3 pickpocket rather than 2 pickpocket and a stab, as it has been reported that 3 pickpocket is best if you can. So try to avoid stabbing unless you've got no other choice and it's just too low a drop. So the middle NPC, the one that I'll struggle with sometimes, occasionally that might be a 2 pick. I bet my inventory is already filling up nicely. What's going on, mate? How's it going? Welcome in. Why do I keep getting green Eleanor plans? I've not had a blue at all. They seem to be quite rare. I mean, not that I'm extensively farming for furnishings, but it's just green. But yeah, as you can see, guys, I'm all ready for Halloween. I've got the pumpkin polymorph, which is an old polymorph, but it's one of the best. The pumpkin spectre. I've actually got quite a few. I've got a lich. Bone Man's my favourite. The werewolf lord. My bounty. What's the bounty at? It's only 68. Oh, I've had it a lot higher than that. I've had it in the millions when I used to do a lot of the murder farming. Yeah, 68k. It's gone down a bit because I haven't done it in a few days. But yeah, as long as you've not got gold on your character, you're fine. I've only got like 3k gold. I've got all my gold in the bank. Got about 7 million in the bank. Grinding that gold coin. Oh yes, definitely. But I keep some stuff myself. But like I said, I've got about 7 or 8 million now, so I don't really need the gold too much. So I do the giveaways as well. So if you're on Xbox EU, let me know, and I'll send you some nice stuff. But I will be expanding onto other platforms, the Xbox NA, because that's quite a populated server, or more populated than EU. And also, I will be doing the PCNA ones as well. I want to try and aim for whoever watches me, like say if 90% of my viewers are PCNA, then I'll try and do more PCNA. Or if there's more PlayStation ones, I might try and do a bit of farming on that as well. Try and reach all platforms. But yeah, I'm dropping the ganking build today, guys. That'll be releasing probably about 12 hours. And that ganking build is just crazy. The numbers on the screen is just insane. I don't think any player can really survive it. if they're not blocking and it's a completely unexpected gank, the amount of damage you're getting hit, you're going to go down. Unless you're pushing over 50k health, 40k health, you're not surviving this gank, guys. If you perfectly time it, and it all hits, all procs, they're going down. I've not had anyone survive against it yet when it all lands. Of course, sometimes ganks fail. You don't always do a perfect gank. Sometimes they block if they're a very, very good player. I've had some people block, or if they dodge roll. But there's a lot of AoE ground effects as well. It just hits super hard. Even if they're tanky, they're probably going to go down. So yeah, look out for that one, guys. It's going to be a really good build. It's a really fun build. Nice Halloween themed as well, as we're near Halloween. Xbox NA, yeah, I can't watch your Steel without wanting to do it myself. Switching over to a Thief, looking forward to the gank build. I appreciate you, mate. Yeah, I'll try and get on Xbox NA as well. I'm going to be doing some container farming, trying to get some nice plans and stuff so I can give away for you guys. Because I know some really nice spots to find some furnishing plans, and of course when the Eastern Solstice drops, you get another ton of new plans that are going to be worth a hell of a lot. So I'm going to be farming those, and then so I can do the giveaways. Yeah, you can't beat a bit of stealing. It's a shame a lot of people don't. I don't really see a lot of players stealing, and it is a shame. But it is right, you don't make huge amounts. You could just, it's sort of like general gold over time. If you just do general stealing, you're probably going to make about 30-40k per toon per day, which isn't a lot. But what I do is I incorporate something that's a potential rare drop. So therefore, you might get something really rare and then get a ton of gold. So that's what I do generally. Another good example would be the lockboxes in Vardenfell. Is a really good one, because you're still going to be making gold and getting crafty motifs and stuff, and you've always got that chance of getting maybe the Shivering Cheese that drops out of any lockbox, or the Telvanni paintings or tapestries. So if you incorporate a stealing route with something rare, then you've always got that chance. Like I said, a lot of it is very hard to get hold of. I have had the Shivering Cheese once, which is an incredibly rare item. Not super worth a lot of money for some reason. It's worth about 500,000, which is a shame. I feel like it should be worth a bit more. Shouldn't the cheese be worth a bit more? But yeah, the paintings, the Velofi paintings, again, some of the best and most valuable items in the game. I might do a stealing stream of that. I have done previously, but it's sort of like a challenge endurance stream. And I'm just sticking with the table runners at the moment, guys. I've also got some nice event farm guides I want to drop as well. So I've got my work cut out. I've got about 10 videos in the pipeline, and I've got to start dropping them. I've just been very, very busy. But yeah, I'll definitely be dropping the gank build, guys. That is going to absolutely slap. 95% and the NPC triggered. Yeah, I've got a ganking build, a werewolf build, mostly PvP, but I've got some PvE stuff coming as well. I've got a Halloween event guide, you know, like nice spots. I've got some, yeah, good stuff, but I've got to start dropping it. But yeah, definitely video dropping today, guys. Yeah, that is the problem with me. I get quite a lot of ideas for videos, builds and guides and stuff, gold farms. If I leave it about a week, if I don't post anything for about a week, by then I've already got about 10 10 videos, and they just build up more and more and more. And I think that's the problem with me. It becomes more and more sort of not daunting, but more sort of a challenge. And I'm thinking, oh damn, now I've got 5 videos I've got to post. Now it's like 6 videos, 7 videos, 8 videos, and then it becomes quite a lot of stuff to do. So I've got to try and be a bit more consistent, because I end up getting so many ideas for videos. It just builds up and up and up and up. So yeah, I've got to... How does this one keep triggering? I've not had a lot of luck. So yeah, I've got to get posting, because the build videos are just mounting. And I get another idea, and I get another idea. I've even got a harvesting build that I've come up with, like a weird, unusual harvesting build, to stop you getting sort of tagged. I've got all sorts of strange stuff, out of the box stuff. But yeah, mostly PvP, but just some PvE stuff as well. I do have a 1 bar Arcanist beam build, DPS, that I've got to drop. I've got too much. I'm overwhelmed. So yeah, with the table runners, there's only 3 NPCs that have been confirmed. Like, there's very few sources to actually drop these table runners, and they've only been confirmed to drop off Clovier's NPCs, and there's literally only 3 in the entire of Somerset. So we've got 1 here, which is where I'm going to, and there's 2 in the main town, and that is the only 3 in the entire zone, and that's what makes this farming particularly tricky, as you're sort of limited. You can't really speed it up, but that's what makes them so rare, guys. I've got a funny feeling I will get lucky soon, as there are 3. It's not like it's just 1 item you're trying to find. There is 3 potential. Like I said, a couple of people have reported they are dropping. But yeah, that's the one thing I've not seen, guys, is anyone posting or mentioning about a furnishing plan farm for Eastern Solstice. I've not seen anyone mention or post anything about how to farm the new furnishing plans, but I have dropped a video, guys. It's not the best spot, but it's a nice container reset to farm the furnishing plans for Eastern Solstice. I've dropped 2 locations in here, which are probably sort of fairly well known because it's been out a while, and I've also dropped 1 for Eastern Solstice, but I think all the new plans probably drop in the entire zone, so you can in theory just probably farm here, because Eastern Solstice, for some reason, there doesn't seem to be barely any urns or very, very few containers that I've seen, unless they're quest locked somewhere and I've just not seen them. I've been over like 80% of the zone, and there doesn't seem to be any container farms that I've really found that are really strong. I've only found 1, which is you have to go through 2 doors, so I was using Streak, and you can reset these 3 containers. They're not urns as well, which is good, so they're high value containers like backpacks and stuff, or dressers, as they're best for plans. But yes, it's been very, very challenging to find anything for Eastern Solstice, guys, because that will be dropping probably at the end of the month, or maybe next month, November time. So, because obviously we've got the Worm Cult furnishing plans that will be dropping. But yeah, I've not really found any crazy spots. Like, obviously, let's just get in position. My inventory's full. Here we go. Yeah, I've not really found anywhere that's crazy for furnishing plan farming in the whole of Solstice. There's some nice spots. Oh, damn it. But obviously on the western side you have the Broken Light Temple, which is quite good if you're into urn farming. I'm not really into urn farming, as they are a very low value container, so you have to farm a hell of a lot of them to get anything. So I tend to try and hit higher value containers, like dressers, cupboards, wardrobes. Backpacks are also very nice. So I have found 1 in Eastern Solstice. But like I said, they should drop all over Solstice, so that's not a bad thing. It's going to water down obviously the new plans, so I'll be doing some farming of that, guys, when that drops. I'm just going to have to play the way this one is just, I have no idea what that one's doing. So yeah, I assume the new zone Eastern Solstice will probably be dropping if the event is on the 13th. I assume it will be at the end of the month they're going to release Eastern Solstice. And yeah, unfortunately guys, I'm usually hyped for a new zone because I like exploring new zones. But the new zone, from what I've seen, is not particularly great. You're just running around with a few camps. The world bosses look quite nice, but it doesn't look a particularly super interesting zone. There's no towns or cities. There's very little to farm furnishing plan wise. I said unless I've missed it. It's possible I've missed it. I've not been over the whole zone. So I'm not saying there isn't any decent furnishing plans farms in the Eastern Solstice. I just might have not found it yet. I have to wait for the guard to move. But yeah, I have found one. It's okay if you've got streak. As long as you've got streak or some very high movement, it's okay. But the way it's looking, I'll probably be farming the new furnishing plans for update 48 in Western Solstice. As I said, I think they drop over the entire region. I don't know what they was doing with Eastern Solstice, but they've just put very few containers. I mean, even Western Solstice is not particularly great for container farming. It's okay. There's not some really crazy spots, but there's some nice spots. But yeah, the Eastern Solstice, I don't know what they was thinking. It's just, I think they've just deliberately made it hard, or they've hidden the really good spot very well, and I just haven't found it. So I'm not really sure what is going on with Eastern Solstice. If you want to see a full map, I have posted a full map on one of my posts probably a couple of weeks ago. If you look at my community posts, if you're interested. And like I said, I have made a video for farming the new plans in Eastern Solstice with a couple of spots in Western Solstice that might be a little bit different to what you might know. Right, I need to delete the trash as I'm running out of room. So normally I would keep the green to sell, but I'm just doing that just to save room. I have one purple. Always delete the whites, guys. You never need the whites. I'd only use the whites to level the ledger domain. But generally you'd sell the blues and greens. But I don't have the inventory space, so I'm just deleting the greens. As I have an inventory space problem. As I probably imagine most players do. Especially if you've been playing as long as me. Yeah, check me out on Twitch as well, guys. I'm also streaming on Twitch. Or if you could just drop me a follow on there, that'd be greatly appreciated, guys. If you've got a Twitch account. I might look at other platforms as well in the future. Might look at Kick and other stuff. I'm not sure yet. I did think TikTok, and I think I have done TikTok before, but I'm not really into that. It just doesn't work for me. But maybe, but at the moment it would just be YouTube and Twitch, guys, that I'll be streaming. Just someone give me a table runner. Just one. I am well overdue for a nice bit of luck. But I've never had particularly great luck with finding rare items, to be honest. I've only been lucky a handful of times with like the Vardenfell paintings and a few very rare red guard ones, maybe 2. I've never really found those crazy items. I've never been super lucky with a lot of the farming I've actually done. I still enjoy it. It's just, at the end of the day, guys, we've got to remember this stuff is incredibly rare, and that is why it's worth so much. If it dropped left, right and centre, then it wouldn't be worth as much. So that is part of the fun, is trying to find these rare items. But you've got to bear in mind, if you do try any of these grinds, like me, you're going to be in for the long haul. But you do make gold along the way. It's not like you're not, you know, doing it completely in vain. I'm not making huge amounts of gold doing this, but I'm still making some gold. Right, no guards, no guards. So I hope you enjoy my rambling and my chill stream, guys. I like to keep it nice and chill, but if you've got any questions about the game, if you're new to the game, or if you play the game and you might want to know something, I'll be happy to help. As know me, I probably know it, as I've been playing the game roughly probably 10 years now, maybe a little bit longer. If there's anything you're not sure of, then I probably will know. You know, if I don't really have extensive knowledge on this, probably maybe trials. Even though I do enjoy trials, I don't really do tons of them. So, but other than that, I know pretty much most stuff. I would think so. Or if there's a particularly rare item you're after, or a farm, or how to make gold, or how to level quickly. Roast pig? How could you do that to me?
Wait, it was just...
I'm not even going the right way. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to my chill stream. Nothing crazy today, guys. I mean, most of my streams are nothing crazy. I will be doing the occasional PvP stream now and again. But generally my focus is like just finding rare items and stealing present. So I do appreciate you watching as well. Like I said, let me know what platform you're on as well, guys. Hey mate, good morning. It's morning for me. It's 5:30 in the morning for me. Is it morning for you or is it night time? Wait, why is there so many safe boxes there? Am I teleporting? So yeah, I'm on Xbox EU at the moment, guys. So the giveaways will be on Xbox EU, but I am building stuff up on Xbox NA to give away. That might take a week or two before I start doing Xbox NA giveaways. Just so I can get some nice reserves of stuff to give away. And then also PC as well. What's going on, mate? How's it going? Welcome in. I'm having absolutely no luck so far. This is day 5 of me trying to farm table runners, Eleanor table runners. Incredibly rare items have been confirmed to drop off Clovia NPCs in Somerset, which is where I am. And there's only 3 NPCs, so there's not a lot of... It's very difficult farm. There's not a lot of choice. You quit the Westworld? No, I probably will go there afterwards. I'll just try to do like 2 hours of farming this per stream if I'm doing the farm, and then I'll move on to some bits at the end, maybe a few dailies, maybe a bit of chest farming, maybe a bit of Westworld, as I do love the Westworld. Are you going to update any build soon? I did try that Frostbite build, so tanking fun to use. I'm waiting to see how the new Horror Spectre gank build you are. I can see the full post. Oh, you're cooking. Yep, that'll be dropping today, guys. The gank build is absolutely crazy. I've got a spool. Yeah, the ganking build is going to be really good, guys. It's very similar to the other builds I've done, but I think it's probably got the most numbers going across the screen. It's absolutely insane. I don't think anyone can really survive a clean gank of that, particularly if they're unaware. You're really going to wreck someone's day if you land it all perfectly. And every gank I've done with the build, no one has survived, because there is just too much damage. So yeah, I will be updating some of the builds. I definitely want to be doing some more, yeah, like you said, the Frostbite, like the Walden build. I want to update that as well. I've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline, guys, and it's just built up. Like I said, if I don't do a video for more than about 5 or 6 days, I end up with so much stuff. So yeah, I've probably got about 10 videos in the pipeline. So I need to get dropping. But yeah, there's definitely one dropping today, guys. So look out for that, and it will be the gank build.
What was that? Who touched me?
Table runner, the floor mat furnishing, they don't even go for that much. Not on PC anyway. They should do. It's there are 3, and they're called Eleanor table runner. They're quite an unusual item, but generally I think the blue ones are going for millions. The green ones not so much, but they're still a very, very rare item. It's more of a collector's item. So with these items, they're not going to sell like hotcakes. It's like the mushroom polyp. It's just an incredibly rare item, and there is people out there that do spend a hell of a lot just buying them because they want to collect them. But unless things have changed and they've become more common. But yeah, this stream is more just for the fun of actually just getting one to drop, as they're just so tricky to get hold of. But I think this NPC is bugged. I don't think this one's going to drop it. I'm going to try and jinx myself. PCU highest gold one was listed for. There's not a gold one for 200k. There's only green and a blue one. I don't know if I can show you guys. Let me just cycle through these NPCs and I'll show you. I'm sure you can see them in the thing. Let me go to a house and I'll show you guys. Quite a difference for Xbox. Yeah, PC stuff generally goes for a lot higher, around about 3 times higher than console. But I'll show you the actual items, guys, if I can. I should be able to. Let's see if they come up. I think they do. No, it's not those ones. Have they been removed? Don't tell me they've been removed. No, my luck. Yes, not them. Those ones. Have they been removed? I swear I see them the other day. Oh, there we go. Your channel was a game changer to me. I've never tried PvP until I saw your builds. I hope cross-play between platforms comes soon next. Yes, Cyrodiil will be so fun. Yeah, I think the cross-play will definitely save the game if it's implemented correctly. Because it could cause a lot of lag problems as well. But population-wise, it would be really good. But yeah, this is the ones, guys. Oh, sorry for my bad English. I meant it was listed for 200k gold. Okay, yep. Okay, got ya. Yeah, so these are the 3 that can potentially drop. I think, yeah, this one is being listed for, I did see one for about 15 or 20 million on PCNA. And you've got the 2 green, which are not worth as much, probably around the 3 million mark. This one's saying a million. I think this one might be slightly rarer. I think this is the one that generally drops the most, and this is the biggie. But they're all going to go for millions, basically. And if they say no price data, guys, if you're using the price checker, see, that one's got an average price, so that one's probably slightly more common. But if you get an item, guys, that says no price data, that means it's probably either brand new or incredibly rare. And then you really need to check how much it's actually worth, because you could be on something very, very special. But yeah, there they are, guys. That is what we're after. Yeah, so they are insanely rare. If it says no price data, that means the item is worth a hell of a lot, or it's incredibly new and there's not been enough of that item to have a general price guide. Well, I hope you the best of luck. Thank you very much. Yeah, hopefully I said I might not even keep it for myself. I'm probably going to sell it. I mean, not sell it, I'll give it away. If I do find one, I'm going to probably do a special stream and try and get as many Xbox EU players in as I can and do like a random giveaway fun stream. That's my plan, if I can get one to drop. Oh, I thought I had something then. Maybe not. Whoa, where did that guard come from? I'm back, guys. Let's get back into it. How are we doing today, guys? Thanks for watching along with me as I torture myself trying to find something that's never going to drop. But you never know. It might drop. If I am persistent. And like I said, I probably will give it away. As I've got a nice idea for a stream giveaway. And if I do get the green one, which isn't worth as much, if it's the blue one, that'll just be the only giveaway.
Guards, come quickly.
But if I do get just a green one, it's still going to be worth a lot, but I might bundle in some other nice bits as well and just do a special stream and try and get as many Xbox EU players in as I can and just do this random giveaway stream, like a fun stream, which I think will be really fun. Like, try and find me, first one to find me gets the special giveaway, and then the next person, oh, that'd be a good idea, then second person gets this, and then third person gets this. You've got to try and find me. I'll be somewhere in Tamriel and I'll just be dropping hints every 15 minutes and see if people can find my location. And the first person to find me will then get the table runner. I think that'd be a really good idea. I have done something similar with the, not that green plan again. I have done something similar with the Colovian war tote, the Lost Imperial Notes. I did that. I did a stream of that where you had to come find me. First person to find me got 'em. Right, I'm going to set up because the inventory's getting on my nerves. So let's go back to the Outlaws Refuge. Sounds cool, I appreciate it, yeah. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, like I said, I have done something similar before. When I found the Lost Imperial Notes in Cyrodiil, which is the green glowing book, which is worth quite a nice chunk of gold. And then I was just somewhere in Cyrodiil. It's quite a good stream actually. I've done it a few months ago. It's probably about 4 or 5 months now. And then people had to try and find where I was. And then the first person that found me then got the rare item. Just something different, and a fun way of doing it, rather than just spinning a wheel and then just saying, oh, this person won, or you know, that person won.
I do not.
Why do I just keep getting them green plans over and over? Look, just Eleanor, and I've got a spool. I've got the worst spool ever. But be careful with the spools, guys. There is a red spool in the game which drops in Hugh's Bane, which looks identical to this, and it's worth about 300k, 400k. It's a red spool and looks very, very similar, so be very careful if you get a spool. Just double check. It goes across with any items you find. You need to cross check things, especially if you're not sure, because you don't want to get caught out and have something really nice and then accidentally sell it, as it happens. People sometimes are just not aware of what they've got. They just sell it, put it up for sale, and then you'll find someone that does know what they're doing and they'll just take it. So yeah, if you see red spool, I don't know if there's a blue one. There's a couple of spools. Obviously this one isn't worth anything, but there is a red spool which looks pretty much the same, but it's worth, yeah, pushing 500,000, probably about 300 I think is a realistic price. It might be more on PC, so probably maybe 500,000 on PC, maybe 600. So yeah, but don't get caught out, guys. But this stuff is all worthless. This is what I found so far. Have I got any more gold? Better get rid of my gold. I don't want to get caught. So again, with the bounty, guys, I've got 77k bounty, and they will take that amount if you die. So it's always best to completely empty yourself of gold. Alliance points doesn't matter, or Telvar of course, but yeah, just gold. Just make sure everything is in the bank, and then if you get caught, you ain't gonna lose nothing. The only thing you can still lose is obviously any stolen items you have on you. So again, if you have a rare item, guys, and you get something special, you want to instantly port to an Outlaw's Refuge. But this is the one I use, guys, because it's just so close to the Way Shrine. Another one that's very close is in the Gold Coast. I used to use this a lot. I don't know why I don't use it anymore. But the Way Shrine's here, and the Outlaw's Refuge is there. No guards. But yeah, I'll just keep using this one for some reason. But it is very close, so... So yeah, if you do get a rare item, then yeah, you need to port somewhere safe and get selling, or get laundering. So the item is then, once you've laundered the item, so say if I've got a table runner, if I launder the item and it's no longer a stolen item, I can then keep this on my character and not have to worry, because if I get killed by a guard, they won't take the item, but they will take it if it has... I was just about to show you there. I'll just grab a random item.
You thieving scum.
Yeah, if it's got this stolen icon next to it, that means the guard will take it from you if you die. So make sure, if you do find something rare, you remove that stolen item by going to an Outlaw's Refuge and then removing that stolen icon from that item, and then, which I've done with these. So if I'm caught by a guard, because these were all stolen, if I'm caught by a guard, they won't take these. They only take your money or your gold, and also anything stolen. So if I'm getting the table run, I'm porting out quick. And also, if you do a lot of stealing like I'm doing, guys, don't test the guards too much. If you've been caught about 3 times, you really want to stop, sell up and get rid of whatever, because they do have a mechanic where if they've caught you a few times and you keep escaping, the next time they catch you, they're going to one-shot you and you won't survive. So just be very, very careful, guys, if you are stealing, as I've had that happened to me before, where I've just... Why am I being revealed? Where, yeah, I've kept testing it, and then the guards one-shot me. So yeah, it's got a mechanic where if you're caught or spotted, even if you're just spotted and the guard chases you, after about 4 times it will turn into a one-shot. Because I thought you could just keep avoiding the guard infinitely. If a guard keeps grabbing you and you're running away, running away, it just does a one-shot hit. And then you'll just die straight away. And you'll lose everything as well. So yeah, if you've been, you know, spotted a few times, it's probably best to stop. Or at least get rid of everything. and sort everything out before you continue. As I have been caught out before and lost good items because I didn't realise they can one shot. So yeah, that's my advice. If you're into stealing like me, what's going on guys? Welcome in. Welcome on Twitch, YouTube. So I'm just over an hour in on my stealing stream, trying to find the table runners in Eleanor and having absolutely no luck. But yeah, after this I'll probably do some dailies, do some plan farming, and just let me know guys if you're on Xbox EU, and I'll do some giveaways for some free stuff, some rare items. Why am I being revealed again? But yeah, why does that always happen guys with this game? Every time you want the rare item, or you want that certain thing, you know, that you want a battle axe of this set, or this particular ring drop, or jewellery drop, the game seems to know what you want, and then it deliberately not gives you it. I can only think of a handful of times that I've farmed something and I've actually got what I wanted like first time or very very quickly. Every time you want something in this game, it seems to just deliberately stop you getting it. Or is it just me and bad luck? But even, not even just rare stolen items like I'm doing here now, it's just even like say you're farming a I hate when there's a really good dungeon set because you know what's coming. And then it's going to deliberately not give you that set or that particular weapon you want, or you want like a shield to drop, or you want the swords or the daggers. The game seems to know like, yeah, I'm not going to give him that. No, I don't know how the game does it. It just seems to know. And now the game knows I want the Eleanor table runners, and there's 3 of them, and it's not giving me one. Or am I just having bad luck? Probably a bit of both. Dang, still looking for the table runner. Yeah, I'm punishing myself. It's day 5, or it's the 5th stream, essentially, of me trying to find it. I reckon this is going to go like day 30. But yeah, I generally do it for about 2 hours, and then by then I'm sort of burnt out. And then I'll move on to some other stuff. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, just this game just seems to know what you're trying to find, and then just deliberately just not give you it. And it does. It's not even just for rare items like furnishings. It's even like if you're looking after a particular set or a lead, It just seems to know. It never just randomly goes, oh yeah, I'll give it to him first time. It always seems to not give it to you when you want something. There's another player. Right, so we just wait for this NPC to respawn. I think I just said hello to myself. But I reckon this is the NPC that's going to give me the one. He's going to give me a table runner. Even if it's day 30, day 40, day 50. But yeah, like I said, I will be dropping the ganking build today, guys. Super hard hitting. Virtually no one's going to survive it. Oh, that is not good. Super slow runaway. Yeah, I'm dropping the ganking build today. The Horror Spectre gank. 300k combo. That is on a training dummy, by the way, guys. If you could land 300k on a player, I think it would raise some alarms. But yeah, everyone I've ganked with the build, no one has survived.
I saw that troll breath.
If it all lands, if you do a clean gank, you are going to put them down. It's a bit of a tricky gank. If you're not, if you're new to ganking, I would probably try some of my 1-bar gank builds. But it will be a 2-bar, because 2-bar you can push the damage even further. So it's a really good build, guys. Horror themed, Halloween themed, all that good stuff. It's a very, very powerful build. It's more aimed at proc sets, so you're going to have a crazy amount of numbers across the screen. And it is just an absolutely nasty combo. If you hit someone with it and it's clean, they're highly unlikely to survive in PvP, as they are just being hit with so much, so many procs, so many things hitting them at once. So yeah, look out for that one, guys. It's going to be a really good build, and that will be dropping today. I'll just keep getting caught. I'm going to have to be careful now. I'm not actually on my thieving build, and it's really noticeable. The detection radius is just terrible. But yeah, like I said, I need to get posting because I've got about 10 videos in the pipeline now. So this is why I post so regularly, because if I don't, I'd end up with about 30 videos in the background, all waiting to be done, and then I sort of get a bit confused and overwhelmed. I don't work on one video, I'm always working on about 3 or 4 at once, because I get so many ideas. So yeah, I've got some gold farms, some event farms, some general guides, some more builds, plenty of stuff coming. Do we have any stealers in the stream? What's the highest bounty you've ever had? Or what's the best item you've ever found? And also, who remembers in Reaper's March the Hadron's Caravan, where everyone used to gather there? Who used to go there and farm gold by everyone killing NPCs and sharing the loot? Used to be good times, but for some reason they nerfed it, and I still don't know why they nerfed that. Because that used to be really fun. You used to get about 5 to 10 players there, all farming. And it wasn't, I don't think, it wasn't overpowered, so I don't understand why they nerfed it. They removed a lot of the NPCs. It's still okay, but it's just not great. A much better spot for killing NPCs, which I have done a video on, guys, is in Stonefalls. Fort Virak under here, there's about 40-50 NPCs with no guards. And it's a shame, but you don't see players there anymore like you used to, all grouping up and sharing loot. But yeah, they nerfed the Hadron's Caravan in Reaper's March. I don't know why, because you wasn't making like millions of gold. It was just 40-50k every 20 minutes per toon per day. It wasn't anything overpowered, it was just nice consistent gold. And then they nerfed it and killed it, and I don't understand why. I mean, to nerf sort of criminal activity, stealing spots and stuff, I mean, there isn't really huge amounts in the game to do with stealing and criminal stuff and mass murdering. So I don't know why they attacked that directly. What? I think I might just blade away this one. This one is the real pain. Finally. Why is it not coming up Blade of Woe? Here we go. Damn, that NPC is a real pain. The other two are okay, but that one in particular is very tricky because there's two guards around her and just triggers all the time. Even with everything maxed, I've got everything maxed, guys. It's not like I'm lacking anything. Because you want this 4 points in that, it's going to give you the best possible chance for pickpocketing. And I'm also a Khajiit, as you get an extra 5%. Oh, I see the word table then. I see the word table. And I'm thinking, table runner? But no. Nope, nothing. Nothing again. I'm definitely being punished here, guys. The game seems to know what I'm after, as it always does.
Crime in progress! Call a guard!
Day 5 could turn into day 6, day 7. This could be an ongoing stream. But how are we doing today, guys? How's everyone doing? When is the wall event? Is it the 13th? I'm sure they said it was the 13th. Someone's got a cake out. So yeah, welcome to my chill stream, if you've just joined. I'm nearly hitting the 2-hour mark for the, however long I generally try and farm this floor per stream. And then I'll probably be doing some other bits as well. Maybe a few dailies, maybe a bit of container farming. And let me know if you're on Xbox EU, type Xbox EU in the chat. Or a giveaway. I'll be giving away some rare items. And the quest continues, guys. I wonder how many NPCs I've actually killed during these 5 streams I've done so far. Must be a hell of a lot. 300 maybe? 400? 500 maybe? And I said there is a potential of 3 to drop. And I've not even been lucky with 1. Oh, someone just sitting there. Wait, I'm going to be revealed doing that. Probably not a good idea for me, with a bounty on my head. Just sitting there casually. And the guy just one-shots me. When you just realised that I can run, because I've got stage 4 on, I totally forgot that. Right, let's continue. Do a little bit more. Just in case something nice drops.
There was no need.
Just got another furnish in there, but it's just a paper stack, but it's just something different. This is what I've accumulated so far doing this farm, guys. Again, nothing rare, just a different array of furnishings. Apart from the one thing I want. This game just always seems to know. Oh, the damage is good on this. I love the way it's just a player casually sitting there. Just wait for this one to reset. Oh, it's a tablecloth again. Why are you doing this to me? Should I stay in first person? Who plays actually in first person? Does anyone actually play in first person? I still don't understand why you can't go first person when you're riding your mount. As I think that'd be really cool. But for some reason you can't. But it's just definitely not one of the best polymorphs in the game. Right, here we go, here we go. Here we go. A grocery list? You'll give me everything but what I want.
Go rob someone else.
Guards, come quickly! Hold there, scum! You murderer!
This one, thanks, Jonan.
No. Damn it, damn it. I knew that was going to happen. NPC's a bloody nightmare. recycled dwarven lamp. Right, that's it then guys for the part of the stream where I'm stealing. Unfortunately, I've came away empty-handed again with the table runners. So let's do a little bit of farming for some plans. Let's see if we get anything nice to make up for it. So of course I'm in my favourite spot, the West Weald. This is the place where I've made millions guys. Still one of the best places to farm. Just keep an eye out for the Dawnwood stuff, particularly the green Dawnwood stuff. Can go for a hell of a lot. 4 green plans anyway. Can also get the red guard stuff here I've had a few times. But obviously yeah, when the new update drops I will be just doing exclusively Solstice, Eastern Solstice and Western Solstice, because I think the new plans they drop across the whole of Solstice, so we can use anywhere guys. I've got a few spots. I've also dropped a video on a spot in Eastern Solstice. I'll check that out guys. So you'll be all ready for the new zone if you're into farming plans. As obviously when a new zone drops and the furnishing plans are brand new, they can go for a hell of a lot of gold. So I'm going to be farming like crazy when Eastern Solstice drops, and also when the event drops as well, because I think they drop the plans. Not 100% sure on that though, but I will be doing that anyway. How are we doing today guys? Welcome to the stream. If you want to drop me a follow on Twitch as well, as that really helps me out. Even if you don't watch on Twitch and you've just got an account on Twitch, or if you prefer to watch on Twitch or YouTube, that's what I'm streaming on at the moment guys. Like I said, I've got the ganking build I'm dropping today. The super powerful ganking build. So I will be dropping some more stuff this week. There'll be a build video today. I'll hopefully get some more in as well this week. As I said, the number of videos I've got planned are building up, so I've got to start dropping some stuff. I will be dropping one today, which will be a PvP ganking build. And a very nasty one as well. It delivers a hell of a lot of damage. I also want to try ganking with the new mythic as well. They keep fiddling with it, which is really annoying. I don't know what they're doing with this new mythic. It's getting a bit obnoxious now. It's still good. I can't even remember what it was first initially. I don't know if it was 5% or 10%. The Huntsman. It's a new mythic coming out for Eastern Solstice. Then it went to 20%. And then they changed it to 15%. So it should still be good for ganking. They've also applied it, it can apply on bash and heavy attack, so it might be good for bash builds. But again, it's took a hit. It was 20%, but now it's gone down to 15% with Minor Berserk. Minor Berserk is very easily sourced, so that's not particularly great, but I still think the set could be nice. Damn, I can't even get a furnishing plan. What is going on today? I'm just having no luck. I'm going to be swapping tones in a minute. This tone just seems to be really brutal. Some tones are, like I said, just don't, if you are doing a furnishing plan farm like me, like I said, just, it's best not to linger on a tune for too long, particularly if it's not looking very good. If you're doing this farm, yeah, 10 or 15 minutes per tune is plenty. Yeah, generally wait for a blue and a green drop, and then once you get the blue drop, just assess for another 10 minutes. How's it looking? Are you to get a purple? If not, it's generally best to move on to your next character, as I think lingering on a tune doesn't really work. I said you probably can usually force a plan drop on one tune if you're persistent, but you could waste an hour or two when you could have cycled through all your tunes and probably had more plans. So yeah, that's my advice, guys. Yeah, this tune is not looking good. So I'll spend about 5 more minutes on it, and I'll have to move on. Wow, this one's dropping absolutely nothing. Just a few more minutes and I'm swapping. Maybe this one's on cooldown. This is crazy, not even a white plan. This is wild. It's just a bad luck day with drops by the look of it. And this zone is just absolutely cooked. Right, 2 more door opens and I'm swapping. I don't know what this one's doing. Oh, here we go, finally. We do have a blue plan, but it's a high elf Probably ain't gonna be worth much. One more. And then I'll swap. Yeah, that was quite nasty just to even get that to drop. And it's trash. I do have that, which is nice. Right, let's swap tune.
There you are. I have been expecting you.
Okay, just got 2 green plans there. What the hell? Where did you come from? Okay, just got a Dawnwood one there. It's blue, so yeah, it's okay. So we'll spend 5 minutes on this one, and then we will swap. As once you've got a blue, it can then... Once you've got a blue, either 2 things is going to happen. It's either you've got to start getting white plans, and then you might get a purple, or you're going to get a purple drop. That's what's going to happen, guys. And time frame, normally you can get one. It's either going to go one of 2 ways. You might have to farm for an hour and get that purple, or it's going to drop in the next 5 or 10 minutes. So I generally, once you get a blue, spend about 5 or 10 more minutes and then move on to another tune. You can always come back to these tunes if you've not had the purple drop. I just feel spending an hour on one tune, you end up with just less plans. So if you do have 10 tunes and you're doing them, going through the whole lot, 15 minutes is plenty. You know, 20 an absolute push if you're doing this, and then just cycle through. And you can go back to the characters if you want to continue farming the ones that have not had the purple drop yet. And of course, once you've had a purple drop, just log out and swap tune, because okay, I'm getting a white plan, so that means I might keep getting whites, or a purple is going to drop. But yeah, don't be discouraged, guys, if you see a white plan, because I have had multiple times a purple plan straight after about 2 or 3 whites. Got some bananas there, lovely. Just what I wanted. So yeah, hopefully the new event will be a lot of fun. I think it's the 13th of October, the wall server event. Okay, I just got another white plan. So what does that mean? Does that mean I'm going to get a purple? It's possible. So yeah, don't be put off when you see white, because that means a purple might be coming, or it means you just going to keep getting white. That is the problem.
Can I help you?
But yeah, I can definitely confirm. I've done it multiple times on live. I've had a few whites and then you've had a purple drop. Of course, generally the purple ones are worth the most, barring a few rare ones. So yeah, just because you get blue and green doesn't mean they're worth nothing. They can be worth something, particularly if they're new ones, or if they're Dawnwood ones. So always check your plans, guys. So what am I going to get? Another white, or am I going to get that purple drop? Another white. Okay, I just got a blue, but that's recipes don't count, just ignore those, as well as crafting motifs. They are entirely different to the furnishings, so just ignore those. Right, yeah, this tomb could be burnt out. Just gonna wait for one more plan drop. Could be a purple, or it might be another white. And I might have time for one more spin. Spend a couple more minutes on this tune just in case. Never linger for too long. Okay, I think this tune is done. Just one more. And then we will swap. Okay, that's it. On to the next tune, guys. Where am I? I'm in the bank.
There you are. I have been.
Oh, the ads are still waiting for me. Okay, just got a double whammy plans there, but they're not good ones by the look of it. I just got a white plan. Does that mean a potential purple drop? It's definitely possible. But yeah, some days you just have bad luck. Some days you just come here and you just get something really nice. Just got another white plan. Come on. I am owed something really nice. Another white plan. Okay, if it's dropping white plans really quickly, then that might be a purple chance. feeling a purple, yes, but it's very possible. It's just going to go one of two ways. If you're having a character like this, it's either just going to keep dropping whites infinitely, or you're about to get a purple drop, but I think it's not looking good. But yeah, I think you can force one. If I just stayed on this character for an hour solid, you would get one. It's just a time thing really, you know. If you want to spend 2 hours on one toon, you know, when you could cycle through all of them, potentially getting more purple plans rather than just forcing one. Yeah, you never know which way it's going to go. So I would just use it by time basis. 15-20 minutes per toon is plenty for this type of farm, and then just move on. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to leave it there anyway, guys. I'm just gonna spend a couple more minutes just in case. I'm doing the same spot right now. Brilliant. It is one of the best spots. I know it's not looking great at the moment, guys, but trust me, I've made a hell of a lot here. I'm just having bad luck. But yeah, so if you're getting this type of luck, then just swap. Because it's just some toons just don't drop anything, and then you can log into another and then bang, plan straight away. It happens. This one's been a real pain. I've obviously upset the RNG gods today. I mean, obviously, if you've only got one character, then, you know, by all means stay on that character. You will get a planned drop if you're persistent and you can force one. But like I said, if you got 10 toons or a lot of toons, you just go through them all. Because, you know, 15 minutes per toon, 10 toons, you know, 2 hours. You know, you could potentially get a handful of purples, rather than trying to force just one. But obviously, yeah, I've upset the RNG gods today because I've not had anything. Real bad, real bad. But you just have sometimes you have dry days, and then other days you come in, you get some really good stuff. It's the same like with the vampire paintings. I was farming them for 3 hours, absolutely nothing, and then went there the next day, and then within I think 2 or 3 chests I got a vampire painting straight away, and I was like, what the hell? So yeah, you never know what's coming. Yeah, this toon is just cooked. It's not even dropping a white plan now. But yeah, good luck with your farm. Hopefully you have better luck than what I do. Oh, a blue recipe, lovely. Lovely jubbly. Grapes, even better. Oh dear, I'm just getting trash. Have I got a purple accidentally and not even noticed? This is just really bad. No, I haven't. Yeah, good luck to you, mate. Okay, I just got a green again. Strange, strange. I mean, I know a lot of people would say this is a very boring farm, but I mean, you don't have to do this like I do exclusively. I mean, say you're queuing for a dungeon and you know it's going to be a bit of a long wait, or you're waiting for a trial, or if you're waiting for a BG, it's a perfect place just to park yourself while you're waiting for something. You know, if you want to not exclusively do this, but just do this in between stuff. say you're queuing for a certain dungeon, and you know it's going to be like an hour wait or 20-minute wait, then it's a great place to go. Where's the location you started watching? I am in the Westfield, and it's Ontus Way Shrine, and there's a little estate here, and in my opinion it's the best spot in the game for farming plans. I know it's not showing it at the moment, and you can come here with any toon, any level. I come here with like low level toons. You don't need anything special. Just park your toons here. I'm swapping toon, this is trash. One more. But yeah, give it a go guys, because you can sometimes be very surprised. That toon's just completely burnt out. Just 15-20 minutes per toon, and just test your luck. As I said, some of the plans can go for a hell of a lot of gold. I've made millions here. That's alright mate, you're welcome. I've got guides and stuff on my channel if you want to check them out. I've got different types of furnishing plans, all sorts. But I would say, in my opinion, this is the best one if you want to be lazy and not move. I'd probably say the second best one, but you have to move, is the Infinite Archive one I've done. That is a lot more generous with plans. But it does involve obviously moving about. Just mix it up, keep it, you know, fresh. But yeah, essentially, because I'm playing one-handed at the moment, if I'm just standing at the door. So if you're busy doing something else, say you're watching a film, or you're doing something else, going through your emails, or you're on YouTube, you can do this one-handed and do something else in the meantime. Just make sure you've got a ton of inventory space. You can also use the companion Azanda and give you research portfolios. I've had a few nice bits out of those. The only problem is it does get in the way of the door a little bit, it's a bit annoying. Okay, we just got a white and a blue, and more trash by the look of it. Yeah, this is the sort of stuff I've had. Yeah, and look out for the red guard stuff guys, because some of the red guard purple plans go for a bloody lot of money. Also watch out for the update 47 dropped a few expensive blue and green plans, the birdhouse ones, paintbrush ones, and also watch out for any Dawnwood ones here as well that are green. They can go for quite a lot, you'll be surprised. So always check your plans, especially if you're not really sure what you're looking at. But this particular spot will drop Colovian and Dawnwood. Dawnwood ones tend to be more expensive, and you can also get any base game ones. As I said, the red guard ones can be worth a lot if there's certain ones. But yeah, that's it for me guys. I think I better leave it there. Some stuff to do. Yeah, I better leave it there guys. So yeah, thank you to everyone that's watched the stream. Hopefully I'll do one tomorrow morning again if I can. If not, I'll do them at the weekend. As I said, I've got the ganking build coming out today guys. If you can drop me a follow on Twitch, that's greatly appreciated as well. So thank you to everyone that's watched on Twitch and YouTube. And yeah, catch me in the next stream. And I said 6 PM UK time, I will be dropping the gank build So watch out for that one, guys. I'll see you all soon.